Right then, guys, let me know if you can see me. Okay, let me just let me set this up. Oh, Natty is the first. Well done. And I don't know what happened. So it's not my internet because my internet is fine. I think it's a software that was playing up. So you should be able to find your way back here. All good, everybody. Welcome back. Happens, you know, internet, doing the internet thing. But we're back, yes. Well done, everyone. So let me find the chat here. Welcome, Simone, Grace, Claudia, Jamie, Betty, Diamonds, Nikki. Yes. Hello. I'm alive. I'm alive. I haven't got taken by the green crab, okay? I know it's it could happen, but I'm here. I'm alive. Yeah. Yes, Laura is back. Bex. Oh, hello, Bex. I know. Internet. What do you do, hey? Great to have you back. Yeah. Becky says, I see that spooky bingo broke us. I know. Maybe it's not just a single spooky bingo. We have like a triple going on there, and it broke the internet. Yes, it is. Yes, Suzanne. Yes, have a lovely rest. 99. Well done. For the stitch counts. See you tomorrow. Hopefully with a festive stitching. Bess, Yogi Ma say from the anonymous green crab. Yes, I survive. I survive. Yes, I think the green crab was trying to break me, but I lived through the challenge, and you're back here with me. And Betty says it was weird. It just started another stitcher, as in another video. Oh, Bex, say, did I join at the right time? What happened? Oh, do you mean the last stream or this one? So, yes, so the green crab is not happy with the spooky bingo. So, there you go. This type of, you know, paranormal situation happens when we're dealing with evil forces, guys. And also maybe the YouTube is trying to ban us because we'll be talking about, I've been talking about like, you know, strangling, choking, that kind of stuff. Ah, Natty says, Yogi, it's because you didn't have chocolate. I didn't have time, did I? I looked over and the connection was gone. How does that work? Yes, I think we need to reserve some time for chocolate. Maybe this stream has to be powered by chocolate, and I wasn't giving it enough chocolate there. So Betty, I think maybe if one stream stops, it's just trying to serve you another video to watch, so he wouldn't just walk away. They don't want you to walk away, Betty. They do try. They do try to do anything they can. Alison Rennie says, I had just finished stitching for the night. 892. What is going on with everyone? Everybody's stitching so many stitches. And today, and 115 yesterday. Alison is just bragging, okay? And yesterday's 1115 yesterday. Oh, so today's a slow day then, Alison, with 892. Well done. And Beth says, time for some chocolate to ward off the forces of evil. Yes, I think we need some, cleansing ceremony there to chase away evil crabs. Hang on, let me just do a couple more stitches and, I'll get some chocolate. Chocolate is like garlic for vampires. Okay, so chocolate to ward off evil green crab. That's the remedy. Let me just have a look here. Oh dear. So hopefully it never happened before, actually. It never just go like completely gone. I have had situations that it goes off, but when I restart, it just restarted the stream within the same stream. So this is a little bit unusual, and I checked my internet. My internet is fine. The connection is perfect. So it was probably just the software playing up. So there you go. So I can't even blame the internet. And let me just check everything is okay here. Just in case, And then we'll grab some chocolate. So yes, chocolate time. Chocolate time. Right, let me grab my chocolate here. Let's see what I've got here today. I've got some plain ones still left over, I'm pretty sure. Let's have, I've got some peppermint one, which I've got this one. You haven't seen this one before, have you? Royal mint. So I just found this, some leftover. I bought this a little while back. Sarah, what's happening to Sarah? Why is everybody... Oh, Sarah says, I just finished today at 1553. I've forgotten that Sarah's doing the marathon. So Sarah, how many days is it broken up in? Is it like 8 hours a day? Because I thought it was going to go 48 hours continuously. I was thinking, when are you going to sleep? Are you going to sleep at all? So there's a kind of finish hour of the day. I'm happy to hear that. I'm just snapping my little chocolate there. So this is royal mint. They all look the same, but different flavor. Cheers, everyone. Have some power snacks. Let me know what you're snacking. And this one is for Sarah for today's finish. 1553 stitches. Yay. Alien, okay? Cheers for Alien. Alison says, I was on holiday yesterday. I'm clearing part stitches today, so no joining Alien Club just yet. But yesterday, listen, yesterday's performance is, it makes you fully qualified to enter the Alien Club, okay? I mean, even aliens have slower days. No, I'm kidding. So Alison is definitely joining Sarah in the Alien Club there. Oh, it's getting crowded in there, seriously. We're going to end up with more people in the Alien Club, in the normal club. Oh, I'm worried. That's a nice chocolate. I'm not normally a minty chocolate person because it just reminds me of what's that mint? After dinner thingy. I didn't like that, but this is nice. Oh, I'm continuing with 310. I'm being defiant. You can't stop me, alien crab. Yes, Sarah's getting a look round. And Collin says, Yogi, we know that you were napping that day. Which day? Which day am I napping? During the stream. That'll be quite remarkable. Live sleeping on Yogi's stream. And 99 Joys, 99. Sending some 99 love for Joyce. Sweet dreams. Do not dream about strangled past threats, okay? Ah, I see, Sarah. So 48 hours, 48-hour marathon is broken into 6 days, 8 days of 8 hours a day. So it's like a full-time job, pretty much. So, and Sarah's doing, daily update multiple times on our Facebook group as well. So you would like to know her progress, join our Facebook group. Chloe, she says, I'm on 772 so far, but I think I'm almost done for the evening. Oh, the last final sprint, Chloe. You can make it to 800. You're practically there. And Bess is snacking on banana caramel chocolate. Oh, banana and chocolate, they go together, don't they? It's from Whitaker's, New Zealand's favorite chocky. Oh, that's a nice combination. Yes, banana and chocolate somehow. Because you can get chocolate coated bananas if you go to like a fun fair, right? It's a thing. Grace Austin 224. Yes, you and me both. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll go over 200. Janine says, I wish I could be an alien, but life gets in the way. I'm not sure if you want to be an alien. You get kept in the alien club, okay? And you just stitch and we come to see you from time to time, visit you with some snacks, maybe some oranges. And you can only hang out with other aliens. Oh, I don't know. After 8 mint, I know. That kind of put me off minty chocolate for a little while. It's got very, very minty taste. It's like eating toothpaste. Colgate. Oh, Collin says when you have the technical issues. So Collin theory is I just fall into sleep and maybe hit the stop streaming button. You got me, Collin. Alison says, I'm stitching a Highland cow. No start. No start. Oh, I think I've seen your web. Is there really kind of a cute, furry little baby cow there? Yes. Oh, I didn't realize it was a no start. That's a new one, Alison. And yes. And Alison says, I want to keep at it, but I'm exhausted. I posted a pic on a Facebook group. I'll have a look. That's a cute little cow. Very furry as well. Furry cow. Beck says, I would love to stitch as a full-time job. I bet if it's a full-time job, you probably like it less. You know, I don't know whether they do it now, but I've heard someone say that a lot of companies, they do charts, like maybe like Heaven and Earth. They hire people to stitch a sample of a chart. I don't know whether they still do it because they've got so many charts they release every day. I don't know whether they actually do that, but I can kind of see that they can be a profession of people just literally being hired to stitch a certain piece. Maybe you can apply for those. Bex, so you can stitch as a job. Maybe you won't enjoy it as much. This is nice. So I'm extending that curve under the kitty's belly with a 310 here. This is the magic of 310. Gives definition. Right? Janine says, I still think that looks like a dreaded frog, not a crab. Really? We can review the situations. For those of you who don't know what is going on with a green crab, right? So, this is it. Look. What do you see with your magic eye? So, I see two big eyes and there's a green crab bit on top. I don't know. And some weird kind of claws coming out, and those two eyes just staring at me relentlessly. Oh, I could feel the hatred for 310 with this crab. So this is the green crab, but Janine says it looks more like a frog. So what are those two eyes, and is it more like a frog? I think it's just a green kind of weird creature. So that's why I'm why I am right now in the danger zone. I know that's why the stream is malfunctioning, because it's just the energy field of the area here, you know. It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous, I know. But this is what we do here. We're brave. We're not backing down, okay? Not for a green crab or a frog. Grace Austin says cottage. Evil looking cottage with eyes. Janine says, I see the eyes on top. Ah, let me have a look. Eyes on top. You mean on the green bits, like here? Interesting. Oh, you mean there's two chimneys? No, I'm admitting they're probably chimneys. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Clara says there's a house with two chimneys. Well, I'm not so sure. Kimberly says cottage. Betty Hankins says house. Huh. So Natty says, for the life of you, I can't make my head or eyes to turn that cottage into a crab. Oh, Natty, I think it's, you know, we always see things through an internal filter. So Natty is just peaceful and tranquil. So she's incapable of seeing an evil crab with big eyes, with the beautiful eyes. Oh, well, can't say the same about me, you know. Betty all house not backing down. I know. Oh, no, I know. Laura says, I say cottage. My daughter says frog. There you go. We have to trust children. Okay, Janine, you have good company. Okay, Laura's daughter says frog. I never see frog actually. Let's have a look at the situation here. I don't know if I can see frog here. I see a crab because of the, you know, the green bits on top. I just interpret it as the crab, you know, the top part of the crab, whatever that is, the body. And then two big eyes. Frog, where would be the eyes for the frogs? So are we talking about the two chimneys? The frogs, what about the eyes then? What are they? Which part of the frog would they be? Oh, you know, this piece, like each time we look at it, someone sees something different. And I have to believe young kids because they see things as they are, Laura. So I think, you know, like Sixth Sense, you know, the child can see dead people or something like that. I see dead people. So Susan says, poor Collin, a yogi dizzy his beautiful cottage. I think, you know, Collin, we need to have a word here. You know what you're doing there. You're just creating an evil crab and pretending that it's a cottage. So when people ask and go, Collin, why do you create evil crab there? You just go, what evil crab? It's a cottage. I know what you're doing there, Collin. I'm not falling for it. Jackie's unlurking. Jackie unlurking to say it's a cottage. Oh, wow. Damn. Yeah, Jackie's got peaceful inner filter. You know, we see the world through the filter. So Jackie's peaceful. And also Jackie says, is this 28 count fabric, Yogi? Considering for a project, I never stitched on that count before. Jackie, I say, if you've been doing 25 counts, okay, and I think you have, 28 should be just fine. It's slightly finer, depends on the fabric you get. I'll recommend the plain fabric from, it's called Brilliant White color, from DMC. This is so light. You can practically see my finger moving there. If you get a gridded one, it's a little bit bulkier. I like it a little bit less. But 28 count is my favorite count right now. And if you've been doing 25 and you've been quite comfortable, you'll be fine, I think. It's tiny bit smaller, lighter, but not that much. 32 is a bit more of a job, but 28, going from 25 to 28, I think you'll be fine. Give it a go. Jeanine says, chimneys are the eyes full of frog. Okay, that's a new interpretation. For some reason, even with that, I can't seem to, see it. I just see a crab. Yeah, that's me. Chelsea Summers, welcome. Chelsea says hello to everyone. Welcome. Chelsea, this is our second stream. Well, technically, this is a double stream night, right? It's tremendous. Special night. Double stream. Betty says, maybe Frogmore Cottage. Oh, is there such a cottage there? Frogmore. Very apt name. What about Crapmore? I need to pronounce it properly. Otherwise, it could be heard as something else. Natty's being influenced. Natty says, I kind of start to see a frog head, but I'm sticking to house. I don't like frogs. How about crabs? Crabs are... Not many people are afraid of crabs, right? Because crabs literally is some people eat it as food, whereas frogs, not so much. I mean, some people eat frogs as food, but yes. Chelsea Summer says it's a frog. That's a new one, because we've been looking at this part of the chart for a few times. Frog is the first one. That's interesting. Let me bring it up one more time. It's the first time that someone says frog, because up to last time, we have either cottage or a crab. That's me. And look at this. You told me that's a cottage. Come on. I trust Laura's daughter. Maybe it's a frog at best. Janine says, none of us like frogs. That's why I called it the dreaded frog. Dreaded frog. But we also have the pink compassionate frog, okay? It's, a frog with a good heart. Not all frogs are evil. Josie says a very frog-like cottage. Yeah, that's a happy medium there. I'll probably have to go for that. Oh, a crab-like a cottage. So we're both right. Kimberly says, I'm doing my first 28 counts and I love it. New favorite. I know, it's lovely, isn't it? I never thought I would say that. And I kind of enjoyed 28 5 count for a long time. But then again, that was more sort of kind of taught to me, because for some reason 25 count is probably one of the most popular fabric counts when it comes to full coverage for having a nurse, at least maybe just the right size of the stitches that people can stitch, but at the same time they're small enough that everything look high def. Maybe that's why. I don't know why 25, but 28 is lovely. 28 is really light to stitch. Really enjoy it. Having stitched 28 counts for a while, when I go back to 25, it feels it just feels very bulky for some reason, which is a surprise because 25 was very small for me for a little while. Oh, Natty, you're afraid of frogs? Well, I wouldn't say I like frogs. I wouldn't want to touch them or anything. But when I look at them, I don't have sort of, severe reaction. So, not, I can't say the same about maybe spiders. Well, spiders, I can probably look at them. It's the roaches. Roaches, I can't. That's where I draw the line. I just physically not well when I look at any pictures like that, like of roaches. Ooh, I can't. Ah, so Natty loves 28 as well. Clara has been controversial. Fried frog legs, yum. Do not say that in front of the evil frog or evil crab, okay? The stream is going to go down again, Clara. We don't want to upset the evil force. Susan making really good point. Have we checked the age, Laura's daughter's age? Maybe it's 45. I don't know. I think it's a young child. Laura, you can tell us. Is she can she drink legally yet? I just assume when stitchers mention their children, I just presume they're kids. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. And I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, because the markup we saw for the green crab is generated with actual stitches, because I was kind of hoping that maybe when I stitch it, it might come out slightly different. But then I look at other parts of the chart, they kind of come out very similarly to the markup. So I was thinking maybe as I stitch it, it will look a little bit more like a cottage, but I doubt it. I doubt it. It would just look like an evil crab to me. Laura says, my daughter says the chimneys are the eyes and the roof of the green head with a frown. She had to explain to me, oh, they see the truth, you see. And unless Laura's daughter is actually 45 and jaded. just go. So she actually sees something else. Let me have a look. How far shall I go with this one? I've got a tiny piece here. And maybe just one more. It's getting very short. Oh, this stitch looks a little bit funny. I think it's slipped. Oh, Laura says the daughter is going to be 11 December. Yeah, firmly in the child zone. Okay, so yes, I trust Laura's daughter with an innocent heart. They see what things really are. Okay, they see things. So if she sees an evil frog, there's an evil frog. Laura says we interrupted homework to argue about a frog house. Yeah, ask the daughter. Okay, Laura, for me. Can she actually see a green crab? Okay, I need someone to be on my side. I feel so alone here. I mean, I'm the only person seeing those big eyes staring back at me. Bess Williams says, I'm excited to try out 28 counts for my next cup of stars. You are enabling me. I think you'll enjoy it. Anybody who's been doing 25 counts, I think you'll be fine for 28. It's just lighter to stitch, but not that, smaller in stitches. Claudia says, I'm with Clara. Yummy frog legs. And maybe the evil frog. Crab house needs to know we're prepared to fry it up for dinner. Oh, now, Claudia, you're upsetting the evil fools. That is the green crab, okay? Say it quietly. Say it quietly, okay? I don't want to get into trouble with the stream one more time. It's a double stream. We don't want triple stream, do we? You know? Oh, Kimberly says, my husband sees your crab, whatever. Yeah. It's not whatever, it's evil green crab. Yes. Oh, finally, well, I have a company. I have Kimberly's husband can see what I see. Good man, good man. Keep him, okay? Keep him. Here we go. Next color. Let me invert. Oh, there's a bit of a green here. That looks nice. That looks nice. I like that. Yeah, I like the symbol as well. Star. Let me invert it back. Here we go. That's a lovely color. 105. Totally meaningless to the rest of the world. Even for GeckoRouge, because every single project, they're all, the same color could have a different number. 105 here. There. The star. All right. Got a bit of chocolate on my finger. Oh, dangerous. Single strand will do. What? Natty says, Yogi, sorry, I told my 2-year-old daughter, look at the crab. She laughed and said, no, that's a barn. Oh, seriously, in Natty's world, everything's so angelic, you know, flawless and beautiful, and everything's got wings like fairies. Oh, all right then. Barn it is. Betty says, those eyes are windows to your soul. Oh, I feel naked. Yes. Okay, family show. I'm not naked. Okay, just to make sure that YouTube knows that this is not only fan. Okay, this is YouTube. It's wholesome stitch with me with Yogi. Not only fan. Okay, fully closed. Yes, windows to the soul. And well, so do you think that's connected to my fear of big eyeballs? I think you should be fearful with big eyeballs because it means someone's staring at you. That's scary. Only stalkers would do that. And good people don't just go out and stare at people. Ah, so Laura's daughter says it's only frog. Ah, no crab then. Grace Austin says there's no such a thing as a green crab, Yogi. Green frogs, yes, green crab. Well, that's why it's evil. You know, we have all aliens and, you know, they're all in weird colors. Like green. Alien color. Maybe it's alien frog. Not frog, like alien crab. Well, now I have frog in my mind. Here we go. I just can't get away with those big eyes. Natty, your 2-year-olds. Harsh, but, you know, being very truthful there. Oh, thank you, Jenny. For a moment, I thought, oh, what have I done now? Seeing the green frogs. But these green colors I do like, though. They're really nice to stitch. They're very pretty green. Ah. Yeah, I was reading that. So Chunky what? Chucky, as in the Bride of Chucky. Oh, that movie I can never watch. The Bride of Chucky. You know, puppets I do have issues with. Okay, dolls, puppets, and that's why it's so weird. I'm drawn to this pattern because there's some, you know, few masks here and there and strange looking figures. And I did think about it when I first saw the pattern, but I was so sucked into this pattern, you know, there's so many elements that I was just so looking forward to stitching. I ignore the fact that there's some masks and some weird looking things. It's quite interesting. Because you probably never find those in my other projects. This is the only one, but I was so determined to get it. I want it. I want it in my life. Susan says, the barn. Nadia's daughter has spoken. Dun, dun, dun. It's official. Well, I know because Ebony did show the original artwork last time, didn't she? She managed to do some research and found out there are other pieces of Collin Thompson's artwork, like proper illustrations, so not charted. Because when it's charted, it really depends on how it's charted. And there's some example of this house being part of the artwork, like almost identical, but different arrangements. So there are pictures of Collin Thompson's actually using this house on other pieces. So intellectually, I know that this supposed to be a cottage. I know that, but I cannot see it. I just can't see it. So that's my problem. You know, you can call it a cottage, a barn, whatever you want. I see a crab. What do I do? All right, I might take this one over to this side because I can. 1, 2, travel a little bit further. Nadia says, I still see a cottage with messy roof. I don't see the barn. What about those eyes? I think they just pop out, don't they? Janine says, maybe you should go up to the cat and get away from the frog crab house. I know, but I'm just so drawn to the greens. Because today I just kind of, you know, I just want to stitch the green stitches, green colors. And lo and behold, I'm in a crab zone. I don't know, maybe just trying to suck me in, seduce me with this beautiful green. Oh. You know, I look at the chart, I just go, well, let me stitch some green colors. And Rochelle says, has anyone stitched with anchor floss? I'm worried with using CXC because it's hard for me to get and look for an option. I think anchor is using different color chart, isn't it? So you probably need to do the conversion. So CXC is hard to get. Right. I'm not that familiar with anchor, so maybe some people can help. My only experience with anchor is probably some stitching kits I've got in the past. That kind of, for some reason, came with anchor threads. But I cannot remember what they stitch like. And I think anchor is also 100% cotton. No? I don't know. Michelle Fuller says, if you keep stitching the cottage, you will have crap eyes staring at you for years. I know, that's the thing. You know, when I started my first start from the upper left, let me show you what the pattern looks like. You'd be surprised that I actually managed to survive because I'm surprised myself. It was a little bit unsettling, but I managed. So let me show you what I mean. So if you think the crab is bad, right? Let me scroll all the way to the upper left here. So this is what's happening. So this is probably, this covers majority of the area I stitched for the last attempt. And look at this weird kind of masks on the left there. And that was unsettling to stitch. But somehow I managed. I was, you know, I stitched this piece when I first got it, probably solidly for about 6 months, every day. And I just did myself in, you know, I got really, really fatigued. And if you, and there's a doll there. Surprisingly, even though I have doll phobia and puppet phobia, this doll wasn't too bad. I actually found the face quite pretty, even though I don't, you know, typically want to stitch human figures. And there's a green purple blob on top of on the right side of the doll. I didn't know what it was. So this is a weird piece, you know, and there are a lot of, you know, weird figures like that, but for some reason I just like it. I don't know why. Even now, knowing there's so many weird kind of images on it like this, you know, typically if it's just a piece like that, I wouldn't go near. But I like the teddy bear, the kind of twisted teddy bear with two knitting needles stabbed through the head. This is a strange piece. I don't know. I like it. I really like it. I'm excited, you know. This is, I think that's because it's got so much going on, and yeah, I never regretted getting it, despite the masks and dolls and all that shebang. Betty Hankins says, I like Anchor. Yeah, I can't remember what they stitch like. Now, you know, I'm stitching a lot of DMC and CNC. Can't really. Where am I here? Maybe this is one of those strange pieces. They just haunt you. And maybe when the reason I have to restart is probably maybe they think that I've been stitching too fast. Okay, stop laughing. And they want to slow me down so I can stitch this piece for the rest of my life. Like forever, for eternity. I need to have a word with Collin, okay? Rochelle says CXC takes 30 to 40 days to deliver. Oh, I think, yes, depends on where you're buying from. Yes, if you buy straight from, I don't know, the vendors. Taking a sip of my coffee here. Yes, I think the delivery time can take a little bit longer. Oh, Clara says it's an ink blot. And that would mean to a psychiatrist, psychologist. Are you talking about these weird figures? And Susan says, poor eyesight, Yogi, eat more chocolate. Do you think that helps with eyesight? I don't think it's eyesight, Susan. But I'll try. I'll eat more chocolate. Maybe things will improve. One more here. I love these green colors though. Hello, Collin. Grace says, let's ask Suzanne's son. He might have to say he's a piss psychologist. Oh dear. Oh, too scared. They're probably going to see something else. And yes, who knows? Next time, maybe a crocodile. A green crocodile. I know, Michelle. It's weird, isn't it? Because no other pieces I've got are similar to this one. But for some reason, even now, when I look at this pattern as a mock-up, my heart races. Weird, isn't it? Just something so playful and so mysterious about this piece. Betty says, make sure whoever send this project along with you at the end. Rest in peace. Thank you, Betty. Yes, I mean the fabric is quite large, so Janine says, so why does Yogi not like eyes? Yeah, I do have a thing with eyes. So in my house, where I live, my living space, I've got a couple of pictures of my cats, but other than that, I don't have pictures of any human beings. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like no pictures, no holiday shots, no pictures of my parents, no pictures of me as a child, nothing, no pictures of my my partner or anything, even photos we take together. There's no photo in the house. Because I feel very uneasy when I look at human photos with human figures. I can't. Okay, any psychiatrists out there, I'm happy to receive treatment, you know. Yes. And if I have a piece that just have eyes, I mean, to be honest, you know that piece with reindeers, which one is that? Winter reading nook. There are two cats, and one cat is turning around to look at me. I'm fine with that. For some reason, there's certain human faces or animal faces I'm okay. I think generally animal eyes are better than human eyes. You know, if it's a cat's face, I wouldn't stitch a cat close up. So like that piece that Becky is working on, it's beautiful. I can see that, but I would not be able to stitch it because the eyes are so big. And also the one Sarah is probably going to stitch, the black on black. There's a picture of a black cat as well. It's beautiful, but no chance I'll be stitching that. I wouldn't survive it. And I remember there's some couple patterns. Joyce at one point was trying to kill me by posting someone's work. I think it was a finished work of a large, I say enormous eyeball, just an eye with all the details, you know, like reflection and everything. That, to be honest, even just looking at the picture, I had to, I didn't feel well. I really didn't feel well. I can't. Big eyeballs is a big no-no, particularly human eyes. No, and no, and no. Thank you very much. Collin says, I just realized we have no pictures of us in the house either. I know. I think pictures, when I look at people's houses, they're full of pictures on the wall. I just can't get my head around. I just thinking, why do you want to do that? It's like, there's everywhere. Human figures and eyes, everything. It's just too much. Too much. Grace Austin, to be honest, I was seeing a green crocodile. There you go. I shouldn't have said it. No, Grace can see a crocodile. And Grace says, I just didn't want to pass on to it. It's a crowd pressure, isn't it? Peer pressure. And it's like everyone says, a cottage. Oh, of course, I'm normal. I see a cottage, not some green crab like Yogi. Okay. I bet some of you see green crabs. You just don't want to, you don't want to confess, admit to it. Susan says, I can't wait for you to see you stitching the mini picture on the easel of this picture. On the easel. I'm trying to have a look. Which easel? There's one that's got a full markup. Does it have a face? There's so many weird objects. I'm sure when I get to it, I'll probably go, oh dear, am I stitching this? But there are a lot of details I'm not really looking in that much at this point. Probably a good thing. So, But some people have tons and tons of pictures in the house. And I'm thinking, well, you know what you look like. Why do you need a photo of yourself in the house? Just look in the mirror. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And I'll finish this one color and then maybe pick another one. And that will be the last color of my choice today. So we are a few minutes to midnight in the UK here. Time flies when you do double streaming, a double stream today. How exciting. And yeah. And let me end this thread here. Let me just do one more here. So I can end my thread. Maybe over here. A green blob. And I'll pick one more. Maybe I'll pick an orange or something for a change. So today I've been doing a lot of green colors. Okay, so guys, I'm going to pick my final color, okay? Let me see which one I should go for. Just to kind of, counteract with the green, I'm probably going to pick... Or so tempted to do more 310. But no, I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to do this one then. Okay. Well, that's a nice one. So it creates a little bit of outline here. It's a brown. All right, so it will follow this curve here. It'll be quite nice to add a bit more definition. So it's 110. 110. Janine says, let me ask you this. Can you look into someone's eyes if you're talking to them? But I hear you. I don't like seeing big blow up eyeballs. Oh, I can totally look into people in the eyes. So face to face, human contact, like I can look right into your eyes I don't stare at you, obviously. I have social skills. But no, face to face, no problem. It's the picture. Maybe my brain is kind of just not convinced at what I'm looking at, particularly something that's really realistic. People looking into the camera. I know that I'm looking at human figures, but knowing they're not real. You know what I mean? Maybe my brain is struggling a little bit. Particular eyeballs. I don't understand it. It's like, why do you want to look at big eyeballs? Any design has got big eyes, just a big face staring, towards where the camera angle would be. But face to face, no, I have no issues. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's that struggle between what's real but looks realistic. Maybe I just don't like it or something. It's weird, isn't it? Because day to day, I face, I teach yoga, so I in front of people quite a lot. And also when I was when I was a designer, I'm quite used to, doing big meetings and presentations and that kind of thing. So it's not so much fear of people. I don't have issues with that, it seems. But it's just the kind of looking at something that is not real but looks real. That troubles me. And particularly human eyes. I don't know what they represent. Psychiatrists, please contact me, okay? You know where to find me. I'm here every day. So if you have a diagnosis, I'm willing to receive treatment. And if you can cure the claustrophobia, that would be very nice too. So this is my final color, okay? And I'm going to keep going a little bit. There are a few under here. So I'll do probably about 15, 20 stitches. And that would be a very nice closing of our session today. Collin says I might eventually do a family photo for like a fridge with my son. But I think there's a mental struggle for me to have something that's permanently placed in the house of picture of myself, maybe with another person, because I'm just thinking in my mind, I just go, why do you need to look at that? Because you know what you look like, you know what your son look like. You see where my brain goes. I just go, well, why do you need a reminder? So what are you reminding yourself with? And I intellectually I know, because it's a nice time, you love your son and you want a picture of you together. But in my mind, I'm still thinking, why do you need that proof? And to be honest, I used to be a lot more camera shy than before. I'm not shy in front of the people, but I don't like camera. So I remember thinking when I was particularly when I was a kid or a teenager, people wanted to take photos of me. I always run away or look away from the camera. And when I was asked why, I didn't like photos taken, I always told them that, there's no need, because if it's memorable, you will remember it with your mind, in your memory. If it's not memorable, you don't need to preserve it with a photo. I know that's not really correct, because I love to have, you know, there are a lot of photos I have that I treasure, you know, of my mom or my cats that passed away. But at that time, that was my mentality. I just go, well, why do you need to do that? If you cannot remember, it's not worth remembering. That was my theory. But 2, 3, 4. I might take it back down here, actually. It's too far away. I'm going to take it over here and do a few more from here. That's it. Betty says, I can't look at people in the eyes, but I rather like those big eyes girls chart. That's interesting. That's opposite. So I have no problem with human eyes, like real person in front of me. It's the fake ones I have problems with. It's almost like they just look a little bit too real to be, you know, comforting. Oh, I stitched in the wrong area, but happened to be right. It's hard to explain. It should be down here. All right. So I'm doing the final few stitches here, guys. So you know what's happening at the end of every stream. Okay, regulars know. And we play Guess My Stitches. Okay, so come forward and offer your number whenever you're ready. I'm doing maybe another 5 more here, just to bring it to a nice close there. Oh, Kimberly says, Yogi, my daughter's a therapist. Ask her. Yes. Oh, I'm too scared. She's going to come back with some sort of, you know, disorder, brain disorder. Claudia says, I look at the bridge of the nose. I talk to a lot of people for work, and I find looking into someone's eyes to be too intimidating. I'm not sure if that's right, so that's draining. Oh, yeah, so it's a different kind of issue, problems, I think. I think your problem is probably more common because a lot of people have fear of public speaking or fear of in front of people or fear of looking in people's eyes. I actually have none of that. So it's weird, isn't it? It's my brain cannot interpret what the photo is trying to do. It's trying to trick me to think it's real because it looks so real. When I know it's not real. So I'm going to do the final 3. Okay. And you can start to come forward and offer your winning bid. Okay. Who knows? You might win tonight. The winner could be you on this Tuesday. And every day we have a new winner here. Maybe it's your turn to share the victory, you know, with Yogi. Wouldn't that be so nice? And if you don't know the prizes, if you're new to the game, you receive the respect from everyone in the chat and beyond, okay? And it's about time that I bring on my Guess My Stitches machine. I know. Every day I look at it, it takes my breath away. Go. Yes, it captures all the numbers that you put in. And we will have a winner tonight. All right, let me do the final stitch here. I think, is that correct? 1, 2, I don't want to make mistakes at the end. Oh, 1 more there, 2 more. All right. And this will bring this session to a beautiful finish. 1 more, that's it. All right, so lurkers, you've been lurking. You know, it's about time to kind of just warm up slightly to come forward. Maybe next time you actually join the chat, you know, you just come forward and scroll a number out and you can run and duck and go back to lurking. All right, it's allowed. Lurking is allowed. 1110, 110, 110. Here we go, guys. Let's have a look. See what we've got here today. Okay. Let's start from the top. Let's have a look. So Simone is the first submission, 220, and Kimberly -3. Yes, Kimberly -3. Where's your submission? And yes, Kimberly's tracking every move the yogi's making. Okay, and of course, oh, and before that, let me just give you a very, very quick summary, so it will help you with the stitches as well. So today, pretty much working on the belly of the kitty. This is where the kitty is, okay? And this is the green crab danger zone. I've been mostly sort of, you know, wandering around here, but you can see the color transition is absolutely beautiful. And here we go. So continue with Sarah. Sarah 253 and Janine 235, Diamonds 240 and Kimberly 267, and this is -3. Okay, I get it. And Natty says 285, Busy Mom 275, and Brett 233, Claudia 218. Oh, everybody's very close around, sort of, you know, between 200 to 300, and Chelsea Summers and 250, Clara 251. Ooh, you two, you know, if if you're both close, you're gonna have a competition there. And Chloe 244, Rajal 250, Michelle 252, Susan 280, Laura 266, and Grace Hoston 225, Rachel 275, Belinda 231, Jackie 264, Betty Hankins 224, and finally Josie Ghost Stitches Alert herself 290. Beautiful, everyone. Let's bring on our view. Okay, beautiful. Apps don't lie, you know by now. And here we go. This is where I am. And this is what I'm mainly been working on today. So it's a little bit on the right there that you can't see from the fabric. That's where I started. So, and this is where I have a little bit more to go. Okay, it's going to take another 200 years, but I'm here for it. Here we go. Let's look at the number. Are you ready? 3, 2, and 1. Boom. Boom again. Yes, here we go. Oh, goodness. Oh, I've done a little bit better than I thought. Here we go. Let me stop the sprint here. Even though -3, we're still in the very close to 300 here. So let's go for it. -3, we have 294. 294. Oh, Jersey's got 290. That's very, very close. And anyone closer? Anywhere that's close to 300, you're in the winning area there. Oh my goodness, 285 is slightly further. I think Jersey Girl might be the one, guys. Am I correct? Yes, Jersey Girl, the last submission, last minute. Well done. You see, when you come forward, good things happen to you. Yes, guys, am I correct? Yes, it's Jersey Girl, isn't it? So Jersey Girl, this might be your first win today, if so far, if I remember. So enjoy. Okay, this is a special experience for our winner here, and you get to get a round of applause and admiration and respect from everyone here and beyond. Look at the crowns are coming. Okay, the crowns are coming, and a round of applause. This is a victory for you and me. I win every night, I know, but you get to win with me and also enjoy the beautiful buffet that brought on by Laura and Rochelle. You know, just look at this. This is all for us. and Jessie Go and Yogi and Claudia and Chloe as well, and Susan, wholesome spread there. And Brez is big on snacks. And oh, the cuisine of the world. And Janine's brought some bananas as well. Okay, and of course, Clara has bring us some prawns. Yes, delicious. And look at this. You don't get this anywhere else. Only here with Yogi, and only if you win. Okay, and Jersey says, I'll keep the popcorn and everything else with everyone. There you go. Now we have the permission from Jersey Girl to share the buffet. Yeah, share the buffet time. Yes, everybody gets to enjoy the buffet here. Oh man, how generous, Jersey Girl. And to the crab as well. Is that edible? Yes. So there you go. So it's 12 midnight here in the UK time, guys. So from the sleepy London town, Yogi signing out. And don't forget, tomorrow is our Christmas stitching day, okay? And tomorrow I'm giving away 5 new memberships. So come forward, and if you like to join the lucky dip, and I'll give you the instruction tomorrow. And yes, tomorrow is my 32 count Christmas peace day. So thank you guys for joining me today, and give Yogi and everyone else in Europe here some 99 love, okay? And I'll see you tomorrow, and until then, behave, okay? Night night, everyone. Good night.